I don't believe so.
All right, guys. Questions for Coach? Let's start off with Rich Hoffman.
Hey Doc, just general thoughts on, I guess, what went wrong in the first quarter for you guys?
Yeah, they just got everything. Rich, it was one of those games where it looked like we were running in quicksand. They attacked us early. We never really recovered from it. We got into a scrum at the end of the game, but that was, what it was. They were better prepared. They're definitely more ready individually as a group. They were better. So no excuses. We just didn't play very well.
I was wondering, Ben's his numbers have been a bit down since the All Star break. Are you seeing, is he fully healthy? Do you think, or is this just kind of a random thing going on?
Yeah, I think he's healthy. He's got to play better. We all have to play better.
Next up, Chris Franklin.
Hey Doc, what do you feel? How do you feel about what the bench gave you tonight in this loss?
Well, they played hard. That was the only group to me that kind of played hard and played together. They passed to each other. I thought our first group, in particular, offensively, the ball stuck continuously. They were trapping Tobias. We didn't get anything out of that. If someone traps you, you should be able to destroy that. We've done that all year. We were awful there. I just thought the second unit just came in, moved the ball, played hard. They were pesky enough on defense to get some deflections. So I was happy with that.
Ty Carlin, you're up next.
Hey, Coach. I guess just from a defensive standpoint, you mentioned it in your first answer. What do you think kind of allowed Denver to just get as many open looks as they did from deep?
I got to watch it, Kai, honestly. But we just did not perform well. Not a lot of excuses. We just didn't. There's so many areas where we were bad. For me to try to point out one would be unfair to the other bad areas we were. So we just had an awful game. We didn't have many of those, but tonight was one of them.
Thanks, Coach.
Lauren, you're up.
Tonight and maybe adding in some other recent performances, have you noticed improvement in Furkan's defense and how helpful can that be to his gaining of minutes late in the season?
Well, we need him to. I think he's been inconsistent, honestly, Lauren. He's up and down. Tonight wasn't one of his better nights on either end. But he's working at it, and that's all we can ask, guys.
Let's go to Sean Barnard next.
Yeah, hey Doc. What are your takeaways from this road trip as a whole and the West Coast trip in general?
We're still on a road trip, so I have no takeaways yet. We got one more game. We win that, then we've had a very successful trip. And so we got to focus. We have one more game on the road. That's what we got to do is focus on that.
Last one, Leonardo Torres.
Coach, it's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Hope you're well. Coach, two quick ones. The first one, what's the biggest lesson of this loss against the Nuggets? And the second one, out of all the bad things, is there anything positive you can take away from tonight?
Well, the positive is that the clock finally expired. That was one very good positive because I was hoping that they would do the AAU rules and just speed the clock up a little bit. I thought we should have had a running clock from probably the first quarter on. The only other thing, the thing we can learn is you have to be ready, and when things aren't going your way, you still got to play. I thought we got frustrated early, and that's something we haven't done, but I thought there was a lot of frustration on a lot of our players' faces, and I thought Denver created it. So, give them all the credit. Thanks, guys.
Coach, we've got one from Keith here.
Come on, Keith. What kind of question could you have?
Is it true that Philly ball players better than Chicago? Only playing.
Yeah. It is now.
Hey, Doc, we talk about this road trip. When you guys started this thing, it was one of those things where Joel's not playing. A lot of people are saying it's going to be tough. It just seems like you guys played well the first three, and then the last one and this one, his lack of presence, you guys just really missed it the last two games.
Yeah, but we can't use that as an excuse, Keith. He's not here, and so I'm not going to let our guys use that as an excuse. We have a chance to go plus 500 on a road trip without Joel. So that's what we should be focused on, not that we've lost 2 without Joel. We're focused that we've won 3 on this road trip, and we have 1 more to win, and we can have a positive road trip. So I think that's where our focus will be. The problem is Cleveland has beaten us twice, and they're going to have a ton of confidence coming into the game. No matter what they're doing, all they know is every time they see the Sixers, they've won. So we're going to have to come up with a better game plan against them, and we're going to have to play better against them.
Appreciate it, Coach.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.